Hey Big Dreamers, this is Liz from Big Dream with Liz. If this is your first time here, this is where I give intuitive advice based on what I love, what I'm good at, and what I think you need most, also known as the flavor generator. We pick the person out of the bag, which there are 8 options in this bag, and there are 12 total archetype person categories, but 4 of those are subcategories of these 8 options. So if I pull that category, archetype, person of the day, and there is a subcategory, I will let you know. We have number 1, the visionary. Let's see if I get something different. Okay, I struggle with feeling like I'm not being myself if I am not opening up to a certain degree, or doing the opposite extreme, which is to open up too much and become a Debbie Downer for others, I feel. I'm not positive that that is true. It is my interpretation of my social interactions. But let's just say I've been in a bit of a funk for a few days. Maybe it's been longer than a few days, but it has surfaced in the last few days. I'm struggling with some self-worth issues, and maybe you can relate to that from certain times in your life or currently. I am not sure if it is a collective issue with everyone or just a few of us, but I do feel, since I have had some changes in the last few years, I've been doing a lot of healing on my own, but I have not had therapy, a counselor to talk to, since 2020, and I am now feeling like I need one. So I started that process. I need one more yellow one because that is our product of the day. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So I am working on self-awareness, not bringing my negativity out to my workplaces, which currently are Further Movement Collective Dance Company. However, part of my self-worth issues are regarding dance, the way my body has changed in the last few years with this autoimmune diagnosis. I call it a diagnosis and not actually labeling it. I do believe I have autoimmune issues. I have a chronic illness issue, but also from mental health issues, emotionally damaging situations, I think, that I have been trying to sort out on my own and to deal with, but it has been rather difficult now that I'm dancing again or dancing with new people. I think the insecurities have surfaced a bit, so I'm feeling not good enough. I'm feeling like my body doesn't do what it used to do when I was dancing in the past, and I don't feel as strong, I don't feel as flexible, regardless of how much I stretch. And I changed my diet significantly about a year ago now, and a lot of those habits have still been in place, and I've lost a lot of weight, both muscle and fat, but I have also added, wheat and dairy back into my diet where I had removed it for quite a while. I don't eat it every single day, or maybe I do, and I like one wheat thing and one dairy thing per day, I don't know. But I am not as strict with my diet as I was. It sucks to have a restricted diet mentally because I really love food. I consider myself a foodie, so I really like to enjoy all kinds of food and drinks and not limit myself, although I quit drinking alcohol in 2021. I think it's been a year and a half. Other than that, I like to enjoy food and drinks of all kinds. So it is actually a little bit depressing to not fully enjoy all the food that is available to us. And so I let myself have things again, but then I don't feel as good because of it, I think. The other part of it is struggling to get back into choreography. as a dancer and struggling to pick up other people's choreography in classes now that I'm around other dancers, new people, and it's awesome. But I am finding myself going back to how I used to be in dance classes, where I would feel like I'm just not keeping up with the rest of the people in the class. And it's embarrassing because even though I've been dancing my whole life, I still feel like I struggle a little bit more than the average person does to pick up new combinations or choreography. So that has gotten me in a funk internally in my mind about who I am as a dancer, like my whole identity as a dancer and a dance teacher and choreographer has been an up and down thing. So over the years, I had some dance classes that didn't grow.
To share openly or to not share openly? That's the question.
As I learned how to be a better dance teacher, I experienced a decline in class sizes that I was teaching, and I chose to leave one of the studios because it was the pandemic and we lost people because we were doing classes online, and so our class sizes dwindled, not necessarily because of me, but I still took that as an opportunity or a sign or as a transition into starting my own business. And then I found out about autoimmune issues, and then I had to adjust to those changes. And as it's been about a year and a half, I think, that I have started my Big Dream with Liz biz, I have not been teaching dance or really choreographing this entire time. Not only because my body hasn't felt very good, but because my mind has been struggling. And I think that all of these situations kind of got me in a funk. I took it personally when maybe there's nothing personal about it. You know, I've had a hard time not comparing myself to other people and other dancers and choreographers and teachers that I admire, and feeling like I'm not the same, I'm not as good or as confident, or can't come up with as good of content or choreography. It's just, I feel like I'm hitting a lot of resistance when it comes to the thing that I love the most. And so I don't know if you guys can relate to that in your own life. I feel like overall I'm a very creative person, and I feel very confident when it comes to certain things and being unique in my own vision and ideas and creativity in a lot of ways. But when it comes to dance and even art anymore, I don't really make art, you know, painting and drawing and things like that, except for graphic designs. So yeah, there's just certain things in my creative outlet that I feel blocked or hindered by my mind. And it's been really difficult to get over that hump again. So I'm just letting you know there is a mental battle, a mental struggle that I have been dealing with for a while now, but in the last few days it's really come to a head. It's surfaced, and I have been needing to overcome it because I am now a part of a dance company and going to be teaching on the 15th a company class. And so I'm under pressure a little. So you guys are on this journey with me as I work on self-worth issues that apparently have been running pretty deeply, with some relationship issues that I've had over the years. I don't really have someone to talk to, which is why I'm looking into therapy, other than my fiance, and he obviously has his own things he deals with, so it's hard when I circle about the same things in my mind and I don't find a resolution or a solution to them. right away. I don't want to keep bringing up the same issues to the same people and bring them down. So I carry it inside, and I do my best with music and exercise, or like an outlet, however I feel best. I pray about it, like I feel like I'm trying to get out of it the best that I can, and definitely feel like there is a resistance happening. So I felt like I needed to share that in case you are going through something like that, or have in the past and can relate. I am doing my best to keep my head up, but definitely feeling a bit of defeat, a bit of like this business has been a lot harder to start up than I thought it was going to be. And I also feel, if I am calling myself a coach and a mentor and a teacher and whatever other label that I incorporate in this program, I feel like I'm not able to help another person right now because I am not able to fully help myself. But I guess that's common with people who are trying to help other people. They also need their cup to be filled as well, and the mentor needs a mentor kind of a thing. So I'm looking into someone who could be that for me as I really try to boost my own confidence here and get this business up and running and actually put it out there fully. I do like doing flavor of the day and using my creative inspiration each day as it changes and my moods change, and I like to creatively express what's going on inside of myself, because that is my self-expression. Hey, that's one of our little things today, self-expression. I'm getting to that. So I just wanted to give a little precursor to this video, and I keep getting the visionary lately, which is weird, but we're just going to run with it. So I hope that it is okay for me to open up in that way. I do sometimes feel like I'm supposed to be, like you want to think positively and be there for other people, and like you can't take your problems to work with you kind of thing. But in this situation, it's either tell you what's going on what's really going on inside of my head and in my heart, or I try to fake it, and that doesn't really work. And then the video would be a failure, in my opinion, because I don't do fake. So I have to tell you what's going on. That's just how I am. And some people really don't like that, I've noticed. I don't mean to be negative. I have to express where I'm at. I can't just be inauthentic. I can't just fake it. I just really have to say, this is what's going on. I'll try to move on. I'll try to be positive and do my best to overcome and be stronger in the end. But for some reason, I get tortured in my mind, and it's been a lifetime battle and struggle. And so mental health awareness, people. Maybe it's okay to not be okay. And I'm trying to use my weird, quirky personality and be okay with it, and be okay with who I am and what I come up with, because I'm not supposed to be like anybody else. But sometimes it's kind of lonely. Maybe you can relate to that. All right. So, deep breath, everyone. Number 1, the visionary. The visionary is passionate about passion, self-expression, setting a mood, which today is a cloudy mood, apparently, quality, and seeing potential. Potential. I don't know why I said it like that. They are powerful at, their powers are trying new things. Their purpose is to try new things. Their other purpose is to choose love over fear. Got that one recently. And the product of the day is generating ideas. I'll go back to that at the end, or maybe incorporate it throughout. We will see. So if you are passionate about passion, are you passionate about passion? I am passionate no matter what my emotion is. I am passionate about it. It's hard to be fake. If you're passionate about passion, self-expression, setting a mood, quality, and seeing potential, and you're powerful at trying new things, then maybe you should try new things and choose love over fear and generate ideas. Try new things, choose love over fear. Well, I'm trying to come up with choreography that's brand new, that isn't stealing my own movement ideas from the past. And I have felt very stuck in myself about it. And I keep looking at old videos, trying to get inspired by how I used to dance in classes and how I used to come up with choreography and choreography I've done with students and music I used to use and using new music, looking at old videos and trying to reignite the spark of creativity that I had a little bit more easily in the past. I felt like I think it's always been a little bit of a struggle because I worry about what people think of me too much. And I know that my style is a little different than everyone else, and I guess I feel like that's a bad thing. So it's been hard to fully embrace my own unique creative or creative vision. So maybe if you love passion, use whatever's going on in your life, in your heart, as fuel, as passion for your self-expression, and use that mood. Like mine right now is a little cloudy, a little depressing, but I'm trying to get past it and to be stronger in the end. But I want to be real, so maybe that is a good mood to go off of, using what you have to create quality work. And if you can see the potential in yourself and in the work that you're trying to create, and you're good at trying new things, then maybe you can make something really good out of what you are feeling right now and your purpose to try new things. So looks like for me, I'm thinking of dance. So I'm going to try some new things with my dance choreography based on my mood, my current mood, the passion I'm feeling regarding self-healing, self-expression, wanting to see my own potential. I do really want to see what I'm made of. So I plan to choose love over fear, but I've had a lot of fear this week. That is a dark cloud. So if I can use the fear, try to convert it into passion and love for my self-expression, and try my best not to judge as I'm creating, then I think setting a mood. I think I can make a good piece of art with that, generating ideas. See, right now I'm just using my own experiences to try to coach you guys, but I'm just talking about myself. So then I feel bad, like, oh, I'm just talking about myself and I need to be talking about you guys. But I think that you'll be able to relate. Someone's going to be able to relate to this. Product is generating ideas. So if you consider yourself a visionary, and you're passionate, and you love self-expression, setting a mood, quality work, seeing potential, you're good at trying new things, you're already good at trying new things. So Don't be afraid to look funny in the process of generating new ideas and trying new things. Choose love over fear as you create, and keep recording the process, and then piece it together after, and you will probably come up with something to at least start from, and maybe it'll be a snowball effect after that. I'm going to pick a song that moves me the most right now and document some movement to it, and go back through it and see what the aesthetic is that I'm going with the movement style that I come up with. I don't want to let negativity take over my mind and my body and keep me stuck in life and keep me from creating beautiful things that will inspire other people. So I'm pretty frustrated right now. The last few days, I really wish that I didn't let fear take over my mind and body so easily. It's been an ongoing struggle for far too long. It's like, practice what you preach, right? I am a visionary, I'm a dreamer, but can I actually make things happen? Can I actually choose love over fear and empower myself so that I can empower other people? Yeah, feeling not good about myself, about the past, feeling like it's really hard to get past my past decisions. It's in the past. I realize that. It doesn't exist anymore. Currently, I have some great things happening in my life if I could just fully embrace them and believe in myself. The fact that I can't get over it, get over myself and the rejection from the past, or the betrayal, or the self-betrayal, is really tripping me up. So I want to be consistent making videos each week, and I felt necessary to open up in this way, in this video this week, because otherwise I wasn't going to be making a video. So I hope that's okay to have a little bit of a Debbie Downer of a video, but I gotta get past this mountain in front of me. One step at a time. Put on my little snowshoes. I'm tired of hearing myself talk, okay? So I'm gonna listen to some depressing music and leave you guys alone. The funny thing is, I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had, but forgot about. So maybe that's for me today, to help myself bring out my inner magic that I know I've always had and forgot about. Because I clearly need to be inspired right now. So I hope that I can help you get on a certain level today, even though it's a little bit downer. But I know that it will eventually pass, because this too shall pass. All right. I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had, but forgot about. Catch me on Instagram, big.dream.with.liz, and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos that aren't as depressing, except for the early ones when I first started out. And hopefully you got something out of it, or you'll get something out of a different video if you check those out. Leave a comment if you can relate. I'd love to hear from you. Send me a note, and I'll talk to you soon.